You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Retro Brick Reviews, where, unfortunately, at 95 years old, today Stan Lee, co-creator of Spider-Man, the X-Men, and so many other wonderful characters, has unfortunately passed away today. But, yeah. So, in other news, today I'll be analyzing these Spider-Man sets for 2019 that were revealed like a month ago because I kind of forgot to analyze them a month ago and I'd already planned to do them today, so this is just pretty unfortunate. But yeah. So anyway, the first of the 5 sets is one of the new LEGO, not Juniors, but LEGO 4 Plus sets, the Spider-Man Doc Ock Diamond Heist, which comes with 3 minifigures, these being Spidey, a dock worker, and Doc Ock, and it will retail for around $30 in the United States. You can see that the figures, as I just mentioned, going in more detail, we have the new Spidey, not with double molded legs. He comes with double molded legs in the 3 normal sets, but not in either of the 4 Plus sets, but torso and face are still pretty nice. Doc Ock has a great new torso and actually a new face, which I did not expect, so that's nice. However, I think LEGO really should have tried a bit harder for the arms. Like, yeah, I get that they needed to juniorize them, but this is just kind of ridiculous. They're literally just battle droid arms. That looks really bad. Yeah, and then the dock worker just has an existing city torso, and I don't know about the face. It's probably just the First Order gunner face that we've had since since the Kylo Ren's command shuttle set in 2015. It might be different, but probably not. Anyway, the builds, you have a dinky little spider plane that has a nice print on the front, but otherwise is pretty lame. You have a design for a Doc Ock boat, which aside from having a nice print on the front is otherwise pretty lame, although honestly, I think that maybe the couple of arms on that, maybe they should have tried to do something like that for Doc Ock's arms. I don't know. I don't know how they would have really fit that onto a normal, like how they would have attached that onto a minifigure to get 4 of them. Maybe that's probably why they didn't do it, but I think that could have worked pretty well. But anyway, then you have a playset of a little dock with a crane, including one of the new roller coaster track pieces in yellow, I believe, for the first time. And I just realized I should probably stop calling those the new roller coaster track pieces because they've been available for well over a year at this point, or well, actually, no, not well over a year. The Joker Manor didn't come out until Black Friday last year, did it? Okay, so nearly a year. They will be over a year when this comes out. But anyway, and then you just have a little diamond crate. So yeah, this is a nice set. Will I be picking it up? Probably not, but it's nice overall. I think kids will like it, so that's good. A set I'm not as sure kids will like is the Spider-Man car chase. This is the smallest set of the wave, being only $10, and it includes 2 minifigures, these being of Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. And yeah, Spidey's the same, but the Green Goblin here looks legitimately pretty bad. Like, I'll go back to this picture because this actually looked pretty good, but like, first off, why lime green for the skin? That does not look right. They should have gone with the bright green we've been getting. Yeah, I think the face print might just be a lime green version of the bright green face print from the bridge battle, which, I mean, to be fair, I guess that it does look better than the other Junior's Green Goblin because of the more goblin-esque face, but I don't really like it. And again, the lime green just makes it even worse. I mean, I know this is unpopular, and I know that we're never going to be getting it in LEGO again, but am I the only person who actually really liked the Green Goblin helmet from the Sam Raimi movies? I don't know, I always thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, but then for builds, you have a dinky little glider, Oh, and I forgot to mention, the Goblin also doesn't have, like, leg printing or anything, so he just looks pretty bland. But anyway, I mean, he does have leg printing, but no dual molding, so it just kind of cuts off, which I always hate. But anyway, so the glider is pretty bleb, but it's alright. And the car just uses the same printed piece from the spider plane from the last set. So yeah, pretty lame overall. Pumpkin Bomb doesn't even get a printed face. What an absolute disgrace. Let's just move on. So the first of the 3 mainline sets is the Spider-Man Bike Rescue, which is a $20 set. And it includes 3 figures, those being Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Carnage. You can see that the builds include a spider motorcycle, as well as a little Roxxon lab for Carnage to terrorize. You might be noticing a pattern in that these sets seem to be filled with quite a lot of pointless Spidey vehicles. But yeah, the bike itself actually doesn't look too bad for one of LEGO's oversized motorcycles. I mean, I could live with this. They've designed it on the box to look like you have a bunch of web shooting out of the side. I mean, obviously you can do that in actuality, which is nice. So that's good. Obviously, it won't actually shoot out, though. That would just be something you attach on. But it looks nice. I like the engine detailing towards the front. That's nice. The Roxxon Lab looks like, I mean, it's just some panels and a couple of canisters, but it's alright. On the back, you can see you have a couple of play features. It looks like on the other side of the bike, not the one where you can attach the webs, but on the other side, you just have a little stud shooter to fire off one of the Nexo Knight's spider stud shooter artillery pieces. Yeah, that was a thing. And then also the lab can launch off the couple of canisters, like Carnage is breaking it up. Also, this set includes a whole host of all the new web pieces, which, I mean, I guess LEGO already retired the Captain America Civil War web piece. Yeah, that was a really nice piece. I don't know why we only ever saw that nice rubber web piece in the Civil War set, and I think it was also in the bridge battle and maybe the Doc Ock mech. Shoot, actually, now that I think of it, it was also in Ghost... Okay, it was in all the Spidey Summer 2016 sets. Don't know why we never saw it again. That was a nice piece, but anyway, here we can see that it has been basically replaced here by a new piece that basically looks exactly the same, but more 2D. Then we have a couple of webs that I guess are just more realistic versions of the classic LEGO web, which, if you don't notice, does come in the spider car chase. But yeah, and those seem to have a stud on the end. Then you also get a couple of really small spider webs, a couple of, like, just currently shooting out like, straight webs, and also a pair of web handcuffs. So a lot of web pieces. Oh, and also looks like the set does come with quite a few pieces to attach them, such as hand connectors, some cones, some studs with holes, and even some skeleton arms. See, a lot of stuff going on here. Pretty nice set. Doubt I'll be picking it up. Didn't even really talk about the detail on the figures. Let's do that now. Okay, so Spidey is the same as in the other 2 sets. Nice new face, nice new torso, but double molded legs now, which is great for a $20 set. Might pick this up just for that. Miles Morales looks very similar to the 2015 one, to the point where I didn't even... Like, it was completely unnecessary that they even make a new one. Like, they could have just reprinted that one and no one would have minded, but it is a new one, I guess. I mean, the printing is slightly different, but I honestly can't even remember what is different. But yeah, Carnage, on the other hand, is definitely a downgrade, because, like... I mean, I don't need arm printing on all of my figures. Like, if I wanted that, I would have gone insane years ago, but... I mean, the old version had it, and the new version is, like, orange? Why is there orange on the new one? Since when has Carnage been orange? I don't know, where's all the neat black web detailing of the old one? Like, I don't know, is this, like, a different version of Carnage, and I'm just stupid? I mean, probably, but I mean, yeah, at least the tentacles here do look... I mean, they have more mass to them, but honestly, they don't look too great to me. But I guess they do have more posability as well, so that's nice. So yeah, that's this set. Will I be getting it? Still probably not. Doubt I'll end up picking any of these up, but it's nice for what it is for 20 bucks. The next set is pretty terrible. It is the Spider-Man's Spider Crawler, and it includes 4 figures for $40, and the 4 figures are Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, the Vulture, and the Sandman. And the main build is that, you remember that really terrible Legends of Chima, like, Scorpion Walker? Yeah, it's basically that, but for Spider-Man and even worse. Like, what even is this? Who came up with this? Why? Why? To be fair, maybe it's just that I don't like this, because, like, I know that one of my friends actually does think this looks pretty cool, and more power to him, but, like, this is not a well-designed set, in my opinion. Like, it looks like you have a couple of stud guns on the front. You have, like, another stud shooter in the back that shoots off a web, but, like, the legs just look unfinished. With, like, the exposed brackets? Why is that? Why'd they do it like that? And then, like, I love how at the end you just have, like, the large prefab pincer piece. That really finishes off nicely. And it looks like you really can't even pose the legs. Like, maybe, like, I guess the ones in the middle you can pose up and down. But, like, it looks like the ones in the front probably can't even move from their completely forward position, which is great. And it's sad, because I would definitely get this set if the main build wasn't so crappy, because I love the villains. First off, we have the Vulture, who reuses the old Vulture head, but he has a new torso that looks really good. And then he has a new pair of buildable Vulture wings that, while they definitely aren't as detailed as the ones from the Spider-Man Homecoming Vulture, they are much better scaled to the figure. They're not ginormous. So that's nice. And they do have some nice detail to them still. And then you also have Sandman, who is made entirely out of sand this time. I'm still hoping that we'll eventually just get, like, a normal Flint Marco Sandman, but for the moment, I'm glad that we didn't just get another half sand, half normal Sandman. I'm glad that we did at least, like, if we're not getting normal Sandman, then I would prefer to have this over another one of those pointless ones. And yeah. So yeah, he looks nice. And then as a play feature, the sort of buildable mound he's standing on can just open up to reveal some jewels he had hidden inside. So, I already kind of mentioned all the play features with this model, and yeah, it also includes all the same web pieces as the other one, so yeah. Will I pick this up? Definitely not, but aside from the main build, it's pretty nice. Final set is one I've already analyzed before, because it was revealed, like, even before the rest of these were revealed a month ago. Like, this was revealed back in, like, summer? So yeah, this has been a long time coming or more accurately, no, it's not a long time coming, because I've already looked at it. What am I talking about? This is just me showing it again. Anyway, it's Spider-Mech versus Venom. This is the largest set, retailing for $50, and it includes 4 minifigures, these being Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, aka Gwen Stacy, Aunt May, and Venom. And yeah, this is a pretty nice set. Aside from the terrible-looking Spider-Mech, which just looks bad, although I do like, now looking into it more, I do like how they actually did use some of the spider web pieces on the mech for it, like how they used the two sort of 2D web shots to help with the pincers, and then the cockpit is enclosed by the 2 straight webs. That looks nice. I like that. And it also looks like they've taken the 2 smaller web pieces to use sort of as stud shoot-offs, which is a cool idea. Or actually, no, those aren't the 2 small ones. Those actually, looking in the other yeah, those are actually the 2 big ones, which is pretty cool. Doubt you'll be able to fit them both. Well, no, you can't, because I think there's only 1 stud gun. Yeah, there's only 1 stud gun, so you can only fit 1 on at once, but that's alright. Yeah, like, other than that, not a big fan of this guy. Looks pretty dorky. For a Spider-Man mech, it's alright. It just looks pretty generic. And I hate every mech LEGO does where they use the A-shaped 45-degree angle piece is to create, like, a knee. That's so dumb. Anyway, so then we have the other mech is Venom, who's not a mech, he's just a huge Venom, not to be confused with minifig Venom. Glad we get both. Anyway, this is a pretty nice Venom. He's a good boy. He has toenails, I guess, which is nice. He has finger claws. He has a big, huge tongue. He has a nice print for his eyes, and what I can only presume are a bunch of stickers for the spider logo on the body. Lots of tentacles coming off of him. Yeah, not much to say. He's just a cool figure. Oh, and then you also get Spider-Gwen's flying hoverboard. Figures, you get the Spidey again. Venom probably has the same torso he used to, but the face is new. Now instead of having pink inside the mouth, he has red inside the mouth, and it looks pretty cool. Aunt May is the same we've already had. And Gwenpool is new. She has the hood piece in white, standard hood piece, of course. She has what is probably basically just another color swap of the Spidey head, like what we saw with the Web Warriors a couple of years back. Just white with pink outline around the eyes. Oh, and then you just get the pretty simple printing on the torso. Unfortunately, I'm guessing that there's probably not an alternate face she has where she's just normal Gwen Stacy, which is sad. Like Lego, when are we getting a normal Gwen Stacy figure? Or maybe just like another Mary Jane. We haven't gotten a Mary Jane figure since 2014. Or heck, how about we haven't gotten Peter Parker since 2004? Lego, get on that. Yes, that's this set. Well, no, I'm probably not picking it up. I mean, it's good, but the Spider Mech I just don't like. And the figures are just kind of F for me. So yeah, that's this whole lineup of sets. Will I be getting any of them? Probably not. In fact, I can say with near certainty that I will not be getting any of them. However, they are still nice. My favorites are definitely the Diamond Heist and the